make a very quick video about how I think that we certainly can improve our comps. This is just me showing off a few suggestions of the names and actually doing some aiming at the point so that we really all know exactly where it is. So first name that I would suggest is simply this one. I would call this choke 1. We call this point choke 2. And this point right here, choke 3. Now, the reason I would like to call these things that is because this feels like very important tactical places in the game. And if we are able to quickly identify where they are, like Genji is at choke 2 or right behind choke 2, then it's much easier than if somebody says Genji is behind me, because let's face it, we won't always know exactly where this person is. So simply having this way of communicating may take a little bit more time, but the preciseness I think can be increased a lot. Now, the second thing I want to show off is a few spots which I think it's important to get down when you are on defense. That would mostly mean, for example, this right here, which I would call the top right, this area right here. No, top left, this area right here, and this area right here, top right. Now, and this, I personally, this might feel very unintuitive to some, so I am open for a much better name, but this is what I would call the spawn flank route. Because it's easier to flank the people who spawn from here than to get onto them from other places. But if you guys have a better name, that would also be fine. Now, I also have a few names for some of the health packs. This is just a few quick suggestions, but this health pack right here and the one big one right there is what I would call the big and the small point health packs. Of course you have that one there, but I haven't been able to come up with a name yet, and in case these videos aren't really appreciated, then I don't really see the need to actually continue this. Last thing that I actually want to show off before I end this video is a few tactics that I have come over. One for the attack, and two for the attack, and simply one for the defense. So the one for the attack is very reliant on having a tracer on your team, and is the reason why I actually am playing tracer right now. Because if you can get in through here, you can do it in 2 dashes easy. You get the dash reset here. You can go over here, and if you just use your dashes somewhat decently, you can get over here very, very quickly. Takes you about maybe 15 seconds, 20 seconds all the way from spawn, and when you're here, the only thing that really will have what to deal with you is a god tier widow or a Pharah. Nothing else can really deal with you, because if Orisa like hooks you, you can rewind, and so you can just like poke a little bit of damage. And what this is gonna be is not a big amount of damage, like you will just tickle them with like 40 damage tops a second from a distance, I think, something like that. Especially as you probably will be shooting for the tanks because of the insane spread, so that you're gonna get a little bit out of it. But it's going to be a huge distraction for the enemy team, because having a tracer here while your team is pushing from here is the enemy team is pushing from over there, is just a complete pain to deal with. And every single time I have employed this in game on ladder, it has gotten us a incredibly easy first point take. So that is definitely one of the ways. Also, you have an easy way to get to harass on the point, and then you can go down here, pulse bomb somebody, recall back up, and you also have an easy access back over here, which will give you some very easy escape. Now, the second tactic that I saw, and now that I was thinking about, is that you have the Hanamura is one of the maps where it's incredibly strong compared to other maps to just jump right in with your entire team. You have a huge area here where you can fight pretty much uninterrupted. You have this two rocks there, but they aren't really too annoying. And so if you just run right in there, and to save some time, I'm going to like just get back to spawn to switch to another hero now to show the last part. But if you can manage to keep the fighting there, or go into between choke 2 and choke 3, where then some teams probably will like fall back to. And you can just overwhelm them there. You will need highly mobile characters for that, but that is certainly one of the tactics that can be employed and which will be very strong against an enemy team if it's done right. Very mobile heroes like Winston, Tracer, Genji, D.Va, Lucio, and Moira or Mercy. That would be the best team comp for that. And then that would just be a good dive comp to jump right in and brawl. Like everybody can get through there quickly except for Moira. And yeah. If there is a Mei stopping the Moira, of course, with the wall, but pretty much everybody else can get through there quickly with somewhat decent coordination. So the best and the defense tactic I want to show off is the Bastion, because if you can like place yourself at the right place, I think it's about here. But there is one place here where you can like sit inside of the stone. And you can just have free reign. It seems like I found it now. And you can have just free reign over here, while the stone will protect you because you can't shoot through it, but Bastion will be able to like shoot through it. I think it might be here. Like, there you have it. You're like basically almost shooting through the stone. It's shown on CarQ and Clockworks. No, CarQ and Colorblind's video about the one Bastion tips for every hero, so if you haven't checked that out, I certainly would recommend it. But that is also a tactic, and then you can have like an Orisa here or here. You can have a Mercy and a Zenyatta in the back line, and maybe have a Soldier or a McCree or another DPS that is really good at just staying behind there and protecting the DPSs, and having a and I would prefer personally prefer a mobile tank to stay in the back line there. And which can then jump on somebody together with a Harmony and a Discord Orb on an enemy. So yeah, that personally is just a taste of what I would like to do. If this is enjoyed by my team, I will make a video like this for every single map, go into detail on names for every single health pack, most of the routes that you can take, and like make names for it so that it becomes much easier to communicate in game. And that certainly will make a lot of the games that we play on ladder a lot easier if you have these connected spawns. Like for example this, I see lockers here, so, and I see mattresses here, so, or at least like, this could be a Japanese training room, so if you just know that everybody calls this the training room, then you can say like everybody go through the training room, then everybody knows going down up the stairs and through here. And if we have that coordination down, we're gonna be much harder to take down as a team. So yeah, thanks for the watching, and I hope you enjoyed them, because that means that I certainly will feel like it's a good idea to make more of these videos. See you in the next one.